Game Week 23 preview, score predictions, Saturday fiver, captain picks, my team lineup. Danny Ings is in. Ding dings! Let's go! So, for the hot topic this week, I've decided to look for forwards because just over the last few game weeks, a template's been emerging, and is it still performing well? Abraham, Vardy, Jimenez, Rashford, people are on Ings. Are these players still performing or are they not? Is it time to move on? Who should we move into? So, let's get this graphic up. This is all forwards in the game, and first I'm going to take the table and organise it by goals. So this is plain, easy, straight up goals. This is in the last 6 matches that these players have played, not game weeks, because obviously Vardy had his little break, didn't play every single game week. So to fair it up, it's literally just the last 6 matches that each individual player's played. So by goals, boom, there he is on the top. Danny Ings, 5 goals in his last 6 matches. And then there's a whole host of players on 4. But Danny Ings leading the way, the only player to score 5 goals in his last 6 matches. But then if we move on to look at underlying stats, we can see by shots, we're looking here. Firstly, Rashford comes out on top, 23 shots in his last 6 matches. Pretty decent if you ask me. Followed by Firmino, Jimenez, Jesus, and then Ings. So, who's not there? Jamie Vardy, over 50% ownership in the game, huge, most owned player, and in his last 6 matches, he's had just 14 shots. I mean, you can't even see his name here because I've had to put this video over the names, and Vardy's that far down that I'm covering him up. That's how far down he is for shots. So that's a bit worrying. Abraham, he's on 19, he's 2/3 of the way down, alongside Calvert-Lewin. But Vardy is the worrying one there. Just so you know as well, next to his name, he's just below him, also on 14 shots, is Aguero and Aubameyang. So not the best. Obviously Aubameyang's suspended, so he'd be taking him out anyway. But Aguero, he's hauled. He's just got 20 points, but yet he's had some of the least shots in the league. There we go. So now let's take the same table that was by shots and put it by shots in the box, because we don't want players pinging them from everywhere. These are our forwards. Where do we want them? We want them in the box. We want them with decent chances of hitting the target, of scoring goals. So of Jesus's 22 shots, he's had 21 in the box. He's top over his last 6 matches. Are we going to get him though? Is he not just a rotation risk? So second up, there he is again, Danny Ings. 21 shots, 20 in the box. He's not pinging them from anywhere. He's only taking quality chances when he knows he can score, and he's getting a lot of them. Also, look at his price. He's only 6.8. He's almost the cheapest player on this entire list. Below him, Abraham. Look at that. 100% of shots are in the box. Decent. Followed by Firmino. Another one. Firmino, double game week, both away games. All 7 goals for him have come away this season. Home form, not so good though. So remember, we're getting these players for Game Week 24. We've got to stick with them after that. There are more game weeks. So do we want him? Do we not? Is he the man that's going to be the differential? Or is he the man to avoid? Time will tell, I guess, there. But one thing you can see, he's up there. 4th most shots in the box amongst all forwards in the last 6 matches. And then finally, shots on target. For me, this is the most important, because you ain't scoring goals if you ain't getting your shots on target. And as we can see, coming out on top, Marcus Rashford. He's got a tricky match this week at Liverpool, but after that he's got 2 nice home games. So people looking to move him on, but perhaps he's just a hold. One notable absentee from the top of this list though, Jamie Vardy. Where is he again? He has got low shots on target in his last 6 matches. Just the 7, just not good enough. But are we really going to sell him? Ballsy cool if you do. But the other 3 right down the bottom, Pukki, Jimenez and Abraham. For me, it's an easy switch. If you've got one of those 3 and you haven't got Danny Ings, just make the switch now. Even if it's for a minus hit, because -4, just do it. Just do it. It's a great move. He's going to score because he's got the one and only Wolves this week. And as we know, Wolves don't keep clean sheets, do they? So take the hit, get Ings in for one of those 3 if you own them, and that is the end of the hot topic.
Score prediction. here we go then. Team USA's back. Coach Pearson looking strong at home. Mourinho, they can't keep clean sheets. I think these two gonna finish with a tight game. And my prediction for the next game is, well, it's already there. We're having a zip because Aubameyang, man, he's after 3 games. They don't score without Aubameyang. Sheffield United, man, they good at the back. They good at the shutouts. So I'm going for a zip game. Brighton and Hove against Villa, I'm going for 2-1. I think the goal scores in this one. I think for Brighton, they're going to get one from a corner, real close in. Some people might call it, a slam dunk. And then the other goal, probably from that, you heck and the bash. You get one from outside the 18. Curl it into the top ends, man. This game gonna finish 2-1 to the Brighton and Hove. Aguero! That's as simple as that, man. That man's amazing. Representing the overseas in the Premier League. This game, Palace got injury problems. Man City amazing. 2-0. Eddie Howe, how about you try to start and win some games, man? You're awful. You terrible. You trash. Norwich, I'm going for a home win. 2-0. Ding, 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 dings. Southampton's my favorite place. The Southamptons. They're at home to Wolves. Wolves, man, they've only had 1 shutout since Game Week 8. Now they're playing Danny Ings. Man, that's a perfect trifecta right there. Danny Ings for the trifecta. I'm on 3-1. We knew the West Ham goalkeeper situation was fragile, man. But when you got people getting injured taking GKs, you know you got problems. That's it. Fabianski out. They're back to their defensive woes. Everton, they're going to get a double. I don't know who's going to get them. I don't care who's going to get them. Hopefully DCL, man. But if they ain't got Fabianski, they in trouble. So I'm going for the away win, 2-1. And the 5:30 game on Saturday, the tea time game, as you would say over there in the UK, it's Newcastle versus Chelsea. Now, both these teams, they can turn up, they can be rubbish, they can be good. You never know what you're going to get, man. But Chelsea, they're better away than they are at home most often. And I don't know, man. I think class is going to prevail on this one. I think it's going to be 1-2 Chelsea to get the 3 points, man. And that's going to be the way Saturday finishes. Whoa, what happened to the graphics, man? They gone huge. Anyway, Sunday, man. I just think Leicester good, man. Burnley rubbish, man. So, 2-0. Then on to the big game of the weekend. Liverpool hosting Team Manchester. Now, did you know Mohamed Salah has never, ever done anything against Manchester United? 4 matches, no goals, no assists. He's king of the blankers when it comes to this game. He's such a blanker, man. But Liverpool, man, they're just a different team this season. They are unstoppable. I'm not saying Salah's going to do nothing. I don't know about him. But they got Mane, they got Firmino, and they got loads of other players too. So for me, I personally, with that rock solid defense they got, man, they ain't conceded 5 games now. So I'm going for 3-0. If you hit the subscribe button right now, that'd be amazing. Thank you. Welcome to the Saturday Fiver. The 5-5 accumulator got all of Saturday's Premier League matches. That is the Saturday Fiver. Thanks for watching. Right there, he's the best captain picks this week, mind. So first up this week, we've got Kevin De Bruyne. He's averaged 8.83 points over the last 6 game weeks. That has come with 3 goals and 6 assists in that time. He's absolutely flying. He's got huge ownership. And most importantly, amongst City assets for us, he's pretty much nailed on. Next up, Raheem Sterling. This man has got the best record amongst all Man City players versus Crystal Palace. In 7 matches against them for City, he's got 5 goals and 1 assist, and no other City players that he'll be playing with this weekend could match that record. So if you want a differential, this man could be the one to pick.
And last up, Sergio Aguero. Off the back of his 20-point haul last game week, this man's flying. People are bringing him back in, they're saying Aguero's back. But a word of warning, against Palace in his 9 games, he's actually blanked in 7 of them, just scoring 3 goals in that time. And Palace as well this season have been brilliant defensively, conceding just more than 2 goals in a game once all season when they faced Spurs away. Other than that, they've been solid. So, Man City, yes, they're brilliant, but are we expecting a massive win? Stats suggest otherwise. So moving on from Man City, and where else to go than the highest owned player in the game, Jamie Vardy. He got 5 points last time out from his assist, but he had no shots, 0 shots, not one against Southampton, not a single shot all game. Obviously, we've already spoken about him earlier in this episode. Should we be worried about him? But the best thing about this week for Jamie Vardy is the defence he's up against. Burnley have been absolutely shambolic. In the last 4 game weeks, they've conceded the 4th most shots in the league with 64 and the 5th most shots in the box with 38. That has given them a combined expected goals conceded of 7.7, which ranks them the 3rd worst defence in the league right now. And if there's a man who can take advantage of that, we know it's going to be Jamie Vardy. Next up, Danny Ings, the most informed player in the league, 10 goals in his last 11 matches, unbelievable form, and this week he's facing Wolves. Now Wolves have kept just 1 clean sheet since game week 8, so we can expect Southampton to score, and when they do, it's Danny Ings. That's it really, isn't it? Simple as that. Well, one caveat, Wolves have got the 5th best XGC over the last 4 game weeks. The expected goals conceded is just 3.96. That's pretty low. So although they're conceding goals, they're not conceding many. However, we know when Ings scores, he usually gets bonus. So if they score a couple, there's still a double-digit haul in the cards, isn't there? Danny Ings, great differential option. And finally, last one, super differential, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Only Danny Ings has had more shots and shots in the box in the last 4 game weeks. He is getting in the box, he's getting the chances, he's taking the shots, and the best thing about him this week is he's facing West Ham without Fabianski. And we know after Fabianski, they ain't got any keepers. Martin, Roberto, just not Premier League keepers, are they? So if he's shooting, he's probably scoring. So this week, super differential pick, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. This be the game week preview, man. So here's the team then, and starting off the goal, we've got Henderson. I've got Fabianski as my bench keeper. Obviously he's injured, so I've got no choice, Henderson. But I do actually quite fancy him this week. I think Arsenal struggled to break down Palace last week, albeit with 10 men for some of the game. But Sheffield United are absolutely solid, especially away from home. And after about Aubameyang, I think Henderson could get some good points. And moving on to defence, along the back, I've got Lundstrom, similar reasons to Henderson. Pereira, just play him every game, less than decent at the back. And then I've gone for Aurier, which I'm not too happy about. Not sure away at Watford that Mourinho will finally keep the second clean sheet. But what you can't see here is my bench, which I've got Kelly away at City and Rico, who didn't even play the last match, and Bournemouth were shocking anyway. So the defence kind of picked itself. But there it is, Lundstrom, Pereira and Aurier. Moving into midfield, first off, you can see from left to right, we've got Cantwell first. I've chosen to play Cantwell ahead of Traore, just because Wolves have been struggling. They played Southampton, who are in good form, but also Bournemouth are just struggling even more than anyone in the league at the moment. So I know Norwich are bottom of the league, but at home to Bournemouth, I think they'll score a couple of goals. So hopefully Cantwell will be involved. Then Salah, De Bruyne obviously pick themselves. And next is my first transfer in this week as part of the -4. Mane is in for Maddison, so obviously Mane is starting. Mentioned earlier in the score predictions how Salah's poor record against Man United, like he's never returned, never got an assist or anything. So if they're going to score, it's going to come from Mane this week. So yeah, just had to get him in, thinking the hit's going to be worth it. Let's hope so. And finally, there's the front line, and my second transfer in as part of the hit is Danny Ings. He's in for Jimenez, and he gets straight on the armband because Wolves have not kept a clean sheet since game week 9, which means Southampton are going to score, and when they do, Danny Ings, isn't it? So, gets the captain's armband, simple. Also got Calvert-Lewin and Vardy. Those guys are in every week. But you know, Everton got West Ham this week. West Ham without a keeper, now Fabianski's out. So looking forward to that one again. Hopefully we'll put Roberto in, you never know. And Vardy, just the mainstay. He's going to be there. Straightforward. And you can't see my bench there, but it's Fabianski, and then in order, Traore, Rico and Kelly. Hopefully I won't need them, but that's that. So that is the end of the game week preview. Cheers for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you found it useful. And good luck for the game week. Let's go!